What's up, guys? It's Scion. I am back, and in this particular time in the limited series, we're going to be taking a look at Eno. Eno has three different versions. She has a normal one, which is the Shippuden version. She has the Great Ninja War version, and she has the swimsuit version. I happen to have all three through two different accounts, so we're going to look at all three, and we're going to get in here. So first is the Shippuden version, which is right here, and looking all curved out and everything. Her first skill is cause ninjutsu and taijutsu damage to a selected enemy during chaos buff. Your enemy will attack its own team for 1 round. So that's okay. Like, she can actually do some pretty good damage with it too. Let's go right here. The one thing that makes her kind of like a healing jutsu type of ninja, healing two ninjas with the lowest life in your team and disperse one debuff. Now, if she did it twice, it would be hot. It would be hotness, but she doesn't. And I don't think she really heals a lot either, so not this version anyway. Mind transfers jutsu. Chase and attack and the mobile or sleeping enemy and cause chaos can be triggered twice at the most each round, where the enemy may attack own team for 1 round. Now see, this is cool, but it seems a little wasted sometimes. Like, you just keep doing it. So it seems like it's for if they actually get the debuff off and, they cleanse it off themselves, and she just puts it right back on again with another combo. But I don't really find use in all that. It's kind of whatever. Of course, she has the substitution jutsu, make her evade the same way Sakura does. And she has mind jutsu at the beginning of combat, lower the defense and resistance of the front enemy. Now, overall, if you look right here, her life growth is okay. It's above average at 11. Attack is lame because she doesn't attack. Defense is terrible. Ninjutsu is okay. It's like under average. And her resistance is above average. Now, she cannot tank like Sakura, so do not try to put her in the front like that, because you're going to be severely sad with this 616 and this 938. And if you're really expecting her to dodge a whole bunch, that's probably not going to happen. So what we're going to do from here is go into here, and we're going to look at her Great Ninja War version. Now, her Great Ninja War version, pretty much the first jutsu kind of does the same thing. However, if Shikamaru is in your team, she will actually transplant another one of the chaos buffs to another person in the team. So she'll do two instead of one if Shikamaru's there. The healing does the same thing. Now, the third one is basically, I thought originally that this was all about, just like male ninja, but it's not. It's any hidden jutsu ninja. So it has to be the hidden jutsu icon, which I believe, let me go ahead. Let me look at her. Let me go in and actually look at her so we can see that icon. Oh no, what is that for? There we go. Oh, fail. Let's go in, and we want to look at, actually I'm forgetting. Let's go right here. Right here. That's what happens when you go back and forth. You lose yourself a little bit. So you want this secret techniques. Anybody with secret techniques, they're getting 30% extra ninjutsu and attack. I'm sorry, ninjutsu and attack, which is pretty good. Lasts for 3 rounds, and that's sexy, really sexy. So the chase, she pretty much does the same thing, but this time she does sleeping, or she chases a sleeping or a mobile enemy, and she does chaos, and it's twice again the same type of way. Pretty interesting overall. I guess she's a little bit better because of the whole Shikamaru thing. So you need Shikamaru out there so she can actually do it twice, and then on top of that, she's going to buff him on top of that too. So he'll do extra damage. And that's any of the Shikamaru. You could use Great Ninja War Shikamaru. You can use like the Sexy Book Shikamaru. You could use a normal one. He'll do all the same type of thing. And the actual, I'm sorry. And this particular one down here, the last one, is every time she does her chase, she's going to get chakra back. As you can see right there, 15 chakra every time she does her chase. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool overall, if I do say so myself. Like that, that's sexy. So she has the mind jutsu, and then she has like the buff right there, and that's pretty good overall. So we're gonna actually, no, I don't want to do that. We're gonna look at her stats. This is all over the place because it's two different accounts. All right, so she doesn't change that much. A little bit of life, and I'm gonna explain why at the end. A little bit of attack. Her defense actually went down. Her ninjutsu stayed kind of the same, and her resistance went down, which is like what? But the part of the reason for that is because she has a good deal of CC, like that's crowd control, especially with Shikamaru. Like she pretty much can negate an entire team, and that's crazy. All right, so now we are going to look at the swimsuit version right there, which I happen to have over here. We're going to look at that over here because for some reason that's on America and the Great Ninja War version isn't. Go figure. All right, where is she? There she is. So we can look at her skills right now just like that. And pretty much she has the same thing as the original one, except in the first mystery skill, except it doesn't have any type of effect with Shikamaru, so it's kind of whatever. The standard skill, double healing jutsu, does the same thing, and that's whatever. The chaos, pretty much the attack is sleep mode. Chaos can be triggered twice. That pretty much is the same thing. And this particular time, the passive with the swimsuit, each male in your team increases resistance and defense by 20%. I guess because they see her in the swimsuit, they get hard and they can like tank. I guess that's what that's supposed to mean, but I mean, I guess whatever. Her last one is secret mind jutsu. Before each action, every round, lower the resistance. That's like before each action, first round. I believe that's different from the other one. I believe that's a little bit different. Lowers the resistance of two individuals in the team at a random for 40%. Now, I don't think the other two do that. I think it's just the first round, isn't it? If I remember correctly. Yeah, at the beginning of combat. No, but they don't even tell you what it is. Alright, whatever. So let's look at her stats. So her life went down, her attack went up a little bit, defense is about the same as this version, her ninjutsu went up a little bit, and her resistance is like whatever. Alright, so which one would you use? I would not use the swimsuit version. I would not pay for it. I will not look at it. I will not even acknowledge that it exists because that is bullshit, and I don't care about her buffing dudes because that's dumb. Like, I'll just never, the swimsuit version, no, ever. If you're going to use any version, it'd be the Great Ninja War version, and then you have to use it with Great Ninja War Shikamaru to put the most use out of all of this, because she's too convoluted at the end of the day. It's just like, you like, what? I'm using somebody else. Where the hell is Tsunade at? Like, nobody's gonna go through all this, to be honest with you. And she wastes the majority of her skills. Like, she double CCs for no damn reason. Like, that's usually what ends up happening. And I can't, like, it's like, you want to just shut down one person in the party while the other three kill you? Those teams never work. Any team with that strategy that I've faced in China, I've always killed them because they're so busy locking down one character, which is usually whatever they deem to be the most dangerous, and meanwhile the other three kill you. So, I can't, I'll use like the Great Ninja War version if I have to, for whatever reason, but after that, I wouldn't use the other two at all. At all. I just don't see a point. And she doesn't, the first original one doesn't have a skill book either. Like, they just decided to say, we ain't gonna let Ino be good at all. No skill book for you. Screw you. That's just the way it rolls. So, other than that, on the bottom left is gonna be Naruto Online. Playlist as usual. Bottom right, MMO show. Top right, Lady Legacy. And the top left is going to be a random video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I was like all over the place, back and forth, but I tried to do it as best as I can to show you as best I can. And that's about it. So I'll see you next video. Peace.